Just a month ago, Bradley Barcola was simply another big name in the transfer rumors. And now, according to Sky Sports and The Guardian, Liverpool have agreed a deal with PSG worth around £120 million. If the transfer goes through, Barcola will become the second most expensive signing in the club's history. The first? Alexander Isak, for a crazy £125 million. But wait, so Liverpool are about to spend almost £250 million on 2 attacking players? And all of this after Mohamed Salah's departure? And Florian Wirtz is already part of this new attack. So what exactly are Liverpool building without Salah? It looks like Iraola wants to distribute the functions of the old attack between several players. Isak should provide the threat through the center, Wirtz should create between the lines, while Barcola should stretch the pitch, win one-on-one situations, and attack open space. And Iraola himself has said that after Salah's departure, the wings became one of Liverpool's main priorities. But then, an even more interesting puzzle appears. Salah played on the right, and the player Liverpool are buying for £120 million primarily plays on the left. So why do they need Barcola? To figure that out, let's stop looking for the next Salah in Liverpool's new attack. And this, I think, is the key to the whole rebuild. Liverpool are not trying to find a player who can simply take Salah's place and do everything he used to do. Because Salah gave the team several things at once: threat from the wing, goals, runs in behind, and the constant attention of 2 or 3 defenders. And this new attack seems to be distincting those jobs. Isak should occupy the center backs and give Liverpool a threat directly around the goal. Wirtz gets freedom between the lines and connects midfield with attack. And Barcola adds exactly what Iraola especially wants from a wide player: speed, one-on-one ability, and runs into open space. Instead of one all-purpose super weapon, Liverpool are putting together several specialized ones. And that is exactly why Barcola does not have to be the new Salah, and does not even have to play on the same side. His job could be completely different: stretch the defense on the left, force the opposition to open up, and create space for Isak and Wirtz. And if that idea is right, £120 million no longer looks like the price of a Salah replacement. It looks like the price of one piece of a completely new attack. But then the next question appears: why exactly is Barcola worth that much money? This is where Iraola's requirements line up almost perfectly with Barcola's strengths. The coach himself has explained that he wants wide players who can beat an opponent one-on-one, attack open space, and work in the press. And Barcola is exactly that kind of winger. He does not need 20 passes before something happens. He gets the ball, turns, and immediately attacks the defender. He is especially dangerous when there is space in front of him. He can carry the ball himself or run in behind and force the entire defense to sprint back towards its own goal. And this is not just about nice dribbling. For PSG, Barcola has 39 goals and 37 assists in 152 matches, while in the 2024-25 season, he recorded 21 goals and 21 assists in all competitions. So Liverpool are not just buying speed. They are expecting a wide player who can turn that speed into real goal contributions. There is another interesting point. At PSG, Barcola is already used to playing alongside a lot of stars, and did not need the whole attack to be built exclusively around him. In key matches, competition with Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, and Doué even left him out of the starting 11. For Liverpool, that could matter, because Isak and Wirtz will already be there, and Barcola opens space for them. And that is when this insanely expensive construction starts to come together into one picture. Now let's put all the pieces together. Isak, £125 million. Wirtz, another £116.5 million. And now Barcola, for around £120 million. This is no longer just a couple of targeted upgrades to the attack. Liverpool are effectively buying a completely new attacking line. And the logic, as I see it, looks like this. Isak should be the main target inside and around the box. Wirtz should receive the ball between the opposition midfield and defense, create the final pass, and link attacks. And Barcola should provide width, speed, and runs in behind whenever space opens up. Imagine a typical situation. Barcola stays wide on the left, and the defender is forced to follow him. That opens up space between the lines for Wirtz, and if a center back steps higher, Isak suddenly gets the chance to attack the space behind him. One player stretches, the second creates, the third finishes. And that is exactly why Barcola's price starts to make more sense only when you look at it alongside the other transfers. Liverpool are paying huge money for players who, together, are supposed to replace the functions of an attack that used to depend heavily on Salah. And Iraola's own words support that. Finding wide players was one of the priorities almost from the very beginning of the rebuild. But there is one problem that is impossible to ignore. Barcola still plays mainly on the left, and Salah left from the right. So far, Barcola has not played a single official match for Liverpool. We can see the logic behind the transfer, but we still have no proof that this trio actually works together. And the problem on the right has not disappeared. Barcola is most comfortable on the left, while Salah spent years creating Liverpool's biggest threat from the right. The Guardian notes that even after this transfer, the question of a direct Salah replacement on the right wing is still open. And then there is the tactical risk. Barcola's best qualities are especially visible when he has space to accelerate into. But Liverpool will often face opponents who simply drop back and force them to break down a compact defense. So what happens then? If Barcola cannot build up speed, he will have to receive the ball more often from a square position and create an advantage against an organized defense. And that is a completely different task. And of course, there is the price. £120 million turns a very good young winger into a player who will be expected to deliver almost immediately. Goal is already asking whether Liverpool are overpaying. So the idea makes sense, but right now, the club have spent huge money on pieces that look theoretically perfect. Now, Iraola has to prove that he can actually build one machine out of them. So what exactly are Liverpool building without Salah? It looks like the club are not looking for a new Salah. They are building a completely new attack. Isak should provide goals and a threat through the center. Wirtz should create between the lines. Barcola should stretch the defense, beat opponents one-on-one, and attack open space. So almost £250 million for Isak and Barcola represents two different pieces of the same rebuild. The logic is there. But right now, all I can see is a plan. We will get the real answer when Barcola steps onto the pitch alongside Isak and Wirtz, especially against a team that gives Liverpool no space. Then we will finally find out whether Iraola has built a new attack or simply the most expensive theory in the Premier League.